If you've been trying to fix your money for 2 or 3 years, and your life still looks basically the same, you are standing at the exact point where most people quit their plan. Not because they're lazy, not because they're bad with money, but because nobody ever showed them what the first 5 years of real wealth building actually feel like. This video is your 5-year financial freedom formula. It's built for real adults. Mortgages, kids, divorce, late starts, and that sinking feeling of, I should be further ahead by now. We're going to map out what year 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 actually look like for you, how to avoid the trap where you keep restarting, and how to turn boring money management into real financial independence over the next 5 years. If you're new here, hit subscribe right now and join the Trip to Wealth community. This is where we rebuild your financial life from the inside out. Here's the brutal truth about wealth building in your 30s, 40s, and 50s. For a while, nothing looks different from the outside. You start budgeting. You cut some expenses. You maybe start investing into index funds or your retirement plan. You listen to podcasts about financial freedom and passive income. But the house is the same. The car is the same. The job title is the same. Your friends still see you as the same person, just a bit more boring with money. If you're mid-30s with no real assets, you feel behind everyone who bought earlier. If you're early 40s with a mortgage and kids, you've got some investments but no sense of true wealth. If you're in your 50s, retirement planning feels like a race you joined too late. The problem isn't that you're stupid or your investment strategy is wrong. The problem is that your brain expects money progress to be visible every year. Real wealth building creates invisible momentum for a long time, and then, suddenly, options. The people who win are the ones who survive that invisible phase. So let's put a frame around this invisible phase. Think of your next 5 years as a map, not a mystery. Year 1 is cleanup and setup. This is where you finally look at everything: total debt, true monthly spending, actual savings rate, investment accounts, retirement accounts. You build a simple financial plan and basic system so money management doesn't rely on willpower. Year 2 is boring consistency. The systems are running. Bills are automated. Retirement contributions happen every month. Debt is shrinking, slowly. Nothing outside looks impressive, but your behavior is changing. Year 3 is the doubt wall. This is where most people quit their 5-year financial plan. Progress feels flat. Other people are upgrading cars and houses. You're still saying no to stuff and wondering if this is even worth it. Year 4 is first leverage. Debts are clearly smaller. Your investment accounts are bigger. Compound interest and consistent payments start to show up in the numbers. Year 5 is options phase. You're not done, but suddenly you can choose. Fewer hours, different job, moving city, traveling more, or accelerating toward financial independence. Most people never experience year 4 and 5 because they keep restarting in year 1 and 2. Let's make years 1 and 2 concrete. If you're in your 40s with a mortgage and kids, year 1 means brutally honest financial planning. Total up every fixed cost: mortgage, cars, insurance, childcare, subscriptions, groceries, debt payments. Then you decide what percentage of your income is going to debt payoff, what percentage to investing, what percentage to short-term savings. Not vibes, numbers. If you're mid-30s with no assets, year 1 is locking in a savings rate before lifestyle inflation eats everything. That might be 20–30% going toward future you, 401k or pension, plus a simple, diversified investment account that benefits from compound interest. If you're a 50-something late starter, year 1 is about an aggressive savings rate with a conservative investment strategy. You avoid catch-up gambles and instead commit to a boring, evidence-based investment strategy that actually aligns with retirement planning and risk management. Year 2 is where this becomes automatic. Bills, transfers, investment contributions all happen without you negotiating with yourself every month. From the outside, your life is the same. Inside your balance sheet, everything is different. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far and want more topics like this, comment the word "more" so I know. Year 3 is where your psychology gets tested. You're 43. You've been chipping away at debt and investing for a few years. The mortgage principal is down a bit. Your portfolio is up a bit. But it doesn't feel like financial freedom. Meanwhile, your friends just upgraded their kitchen, bought a nicer car, or booked a big vacation on a credit card. Or you're 36. You started a side income stream, you've been strict with your budget, and you're tired. It feels like sacrifice without reward. This is where the restart trap shows up. You see a new video telling you your investment strategy is wrong. A friend is making quick money in something flashy. You think, maybe I chose the wrong path, maybe I should switch. Every time you restart, you buy yourself another year 1 and year 2. New strategy, same timeline. You never earn year 4 leverage or year 5 options. You're not failing the idea of financial freedom. You're failing to stay on one path long enough for it to work. So what actually drives results over 5 years? Think in terms of 3 levers. First, cash flow control. This is your money management system. How much comes in, how much goes out, and how much gets directed toward your future. Tight cash flow control is what feeds your investment strategy and your debt payoff plan. Second, income power. You can only cut so far. Over 5 years, your biggest wins come from increasing what you earn. Promotions, skill upgrades, higher value roles, or a focused side income. That's how you accelerate financial independence without starving your life. Third, asset ownership. This is where investing and compound interest come in. Simple, diversified exposure to productive assets, index funds, retirement accounts, maybe real estate if it fits your situation. Not trading, not guessing, not chasing. And to make this process easier, we are building the Trip 2 Wealth Command Center, a Google Sheets system that tracks your income, spending, investing, and net worth in one place. It acts as a strategy hub that reveals money leaks, growth opportunities, and how small changes compound. Join the early access list below. The tool will be out soon. When you pull these 3 levers consistently for 5 years, your life can't stay the same. Let's map this formula onto real lives. If you're in your 30s with no real assets, your edge is time. For the next 5 years, your main goal is a high savings rate and a simple, boring investment strategy. Keep housing and cars reasonable. Use pay rises to increase investing, not increase lifestyle. 5 years of that can put you years ahead of your peers in net worth. If you're in your 40s with a mortgage and kids, your edge is income power and focus. Over the next 5 years, you might not move house or change cars at all. Instead, you optimize your cash flow, attack high-interest debt, and channel every raise, bonus, or side income dollar into assets and principal reduction. You're building financial independence in the background while your life appears normal. If you're in your 50s starting late, your edge is clarity and discipline. You probably can't retire at 40, but you can drastically improve your 60s. You cut unnecessary fixed costs, increase your savings rate, choose a low-fee, diversified investment strategy, and stick to it. That combination makes retirement planning realistic instead of terrifying. Different ages. Same 5-year freedom formula. Underneath all of this is identity. The 6-week person loves new ideas. New budgeting app, new side hustle, new investment strategy. Every few weeks they reset, change direction, or abandon the plan. They feel busy, they feel excited, but their net worth barely moves. Compound interest never has time to work, and financial planning never settles into a rhythm. The 5-year person makes a different choice. They pick one simple, boring, evidence-based path and commit. They're not chasing the highest possible return, they're chasing the highest probability of getting where they want to go. Their friends think they're boring, but 5 years later, the boring one is the one with options. Ask yourself, for the next 5 years, who do you want to be? The person who's constantly starting over, or the person who quietly builds real wealth while everyone else burns energy on the next thing? Wealth mindset isn't about affirmations, it's about identity and behavior over time. Let's zoom out and put the whole 5-year financial freedom formula on one page in your mind. You start in year 1 with brutal clarity and cleanup. You finally see your full financial picture: income, debt, spending, and investing. You decide in numbers how much goes to debt, how much to investing, and how much to cash buffers. This is where real financial planning begins. Year 2 is about systems and boring consistency. Money management becomes automated. Bills are paid on time, investments go in every month, and debts shrink on schedule. From the outside, nothing looks exciting. Year 3 is the doubt wall. Progress feels flat, and the restart trap tempts you to chase a new investment strategy. Most people reset here and never reach the later years. Year 4 is where your past behavior finally compounds. Debt meaningfully drops, investments grow, and options begin to appear. Year 5 is where you feel genuine financial freedom. Not, I'm rich, but I have options. You can choose different work, more time, or faster wealth building. The formula is simple: control cash flow, grow income, own assets, and refuse to restart every time it gets uncomfortable. So now I want you to place yourself on this map. Are you in year 1, just starting to get honest with your numbers and build a financial plan? Are you in year 2, where everything feels boring and invisible, but your systems are finally running? Maybe you're in year 3, right up against the doubt wall, wondering if any of this is actually working. Or perhaps you're already in year 4 or 5, seeing debt fall, investments grow, and your life slowly open up. Wherever you are, it's not about perfection. It's about staying on one path long enough for compound interest and consistent behavior to pay you back. Drop a comment with 2 things: your decade, 30s, 40s, or 50s, and which year you think you're in right now. That will help me tailor future videos to your exact stage of the journey. And when you're ready to see how this 5-year sprint connects to a full 10-year compounding curve, make sure you watch my video on the 10-year compounding rule. Remember, this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice. It is important to conduct thorough research and consult with financial professionals before making any investment decisions. The value of investments can fluctuate, and past performance is not indicative of future results. Always assess your risk tolerance and investment goals before allocating your capital. Until next time, stay consistent, stay patient, and stay winning. See you in the 10-year compounding rule video, Money Magician.